Welcome to my channel. I'm Gary Wiryawan and today we are here in Kalyana Resort here in Yogyakarta. So we're going to stay overnight right here in this beautiful place, having a little bit of vacation time with my family and relatives as well. It's just a very fun day and I thought I want to squeeze a little bit of time for photography today. Just something fun and nothing really serious, just casual kind of photography. I want to try to photograph this beautiful place. This is part of my everyday photography vlog. You can check out the other photography vlogs right here. And yeah, most of the stuff that I will photograph today will be landscape, scenery, that kind of stuff. I want to try to find some composition in this hotel right here. In terms of my photography gear, I'm keeping it very simple today. Just the Panasonic Lumix GX85 as my main camera. I brought some lenses with me. I brought the kit lens Panasonic 12 to 32mm, and then also I brought with me the Panasonic Lumix 14mm f2.5 if I want something with more low light capabilities. And then I also brought with me the Laowa 7.5mm and the Panasonic 35 to 100mm f4 to f5.6 little telephoto lens. So yeah, let's start to photograph some things. Right, so for the first photograph of the day, I'm thinking of trying to photograph this dining hall right here. Again, it's raining right now, quite heavy, and my gear isn't weather sealed. So right now I have the Panasonic GX85 and the 12 to 32mm lens. This is a very flexible combination, especially with the 12 to 32mm. I'm able to photograph all kinds of different things, from landscape, scenery, a little bit of environmental portrait. This lens can do it all, especially with a very capable body like the GX85. So what I have in mind is I want to try to include a little bit of elements from both the left and the right side of the frame to help to give it kind of a frame within the frame kind of look. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out. So yeah, right away I noticed that yellow sign right there on the bottom left of the image. I think it's very distracting and I want to eliminate that. So thankfully with the 12 to 32 I can always zoom in a little bit. Let's try maybe about 18mm. Now I was thinking to include the bridge on the bottom part of the image, but it looks like it's not gonna be enough, so I'm going to eliminate the bridge altogether. The camera setting, it's aperture priority f5.6 and auto ISO. I'm having really high ISO right now, about 3200 or so. I want to try to just kind of aim to the brightest part of the image and do the exposure lock, and then I'm going to brighten up the image later on. So I have about ISO 640 right now. Okay, so something like this. Let's try to capture the image. Oh, I am having an error with the camera right now. I have to check what's happening. That's the first time I got the error. Maybe it's just the card. I will change the card later. Anyway, let's try to capture the image once again. Alright, no more problem. I'm going to switch to electronic shutter this time. So many people have been asking why I'm using the electronic shutter. So it's because I want to preserve the shutter life of my camera. Because when you're using electronic shutter, the actual mechanical shutter is not moving at all. So you can prolong the shutter life of the camera. There's a little bit of drawback, especially in terms of dynamic range, but I'm not really noticing that much of a difference between electronic shutter and regular mechanical shutter, so I don't really care. Right, something like this. This is 18mm. Going to try a vertical composition, about 16mm maybe, something like this. Now I can include the bridge. I'm going to lock the exposure once again. Something like this. Nice. One more time. Nice. Alright, so it's already in the evening here in Kalyana Resort and I'm switching to my Laowa 7.5mm f2. I want to try to photograph a night landscape of this particular scenery right here. We have the villa right here on the left. It's no longer raining. I'm quite thankful that the rain actually stops, so I can try to squeeze a little bit of photography time. It was raining so bad earlier today, so I was really limited in terms of my photography capabilities. Now I can be a little bit more free. I want to try to explore this location a little bit. We have stayed here before and I've already made some vlogs featuring Kalyana Resort, but yeah, I just want to try to practice again photographing these sceneries that we photographed before. So yeah, I'm thinking of capturing the villa on the left, a little bit of the trees on the right, and also the two trees right there in the middle of the frame. I'm trying to employ some frame within the frame kind of composition. We'll see if it works or not. So currently I'm at f2. This is full manual because I want to try to retain all sorts of camera settings right here. So shutter speed is about 20. I'm at f2. ISO is about 3200 maybe. Yeah, I'm setting the ISO to auto and electronic shutter. So this is the kind of composition that I have in mind. I want to tilt the camera a little bit to give it a little bit of a keystone effect. Let's try to capture the image. Yep. With the stabilizer on the body of the GX85, I'm quite confident that I can nail the shot at 20th of a second. It's quite a low shutter speed, but yeah, I don't think it's a problem for the GX85. Something like this. I want to check first how the picture looks. Yeah, I think it looks kind of nice. There's a little bit of light from the light on the left right there. I hope you can see. Yeah, that's going to be in the frame. Maybe I want to step forward a little bit and just try to eliminate that light completely. So I'm walking right now. And yeah, maybe something like this. I'm doing the keystone thing again. I'm tilting the camera. Oh, I got a little bit of flares from that light. The lava is very prone to flaring and ghosting. So yeah, something like this, I think it will look cool. Right, still same camera setting. Nothing's changed. Something like this. It was cloudy, so we don't really see any stars tonight. But that's not a problem. Something like this. Yep, nice. Like it. Maybe it's too much. I want a little bit of the grass. I don't want to completely remove the grass. Something like this. Yeah, the tilting screen really helps for this kind of situation. But I still prefer fully articulating flipping screen rather than tilting screen like this. Alright, so for the next composition, and I think this will be the final composition for tonight, is I want to try to photograph this villa building right here, as you can see. And just photographing the building by itself is a little bit boring in my opinion, so we're going to try to find a nice foreground. Maybe, I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm going to try to move the camera a little bit. Over there, as you can see, there's a rock. I think it'll make a nice foreground. With my lava lens, I think that rock will still be in the frame. If not, then I can just move back a little bit until I get it on the frame. So yeah, a very simple composition. Still the same camera settings and whatnot, just a full manual and auto ISO. Shutter speed is about 20 and aperture is f2. And then I'm doing manual focus. So I'm going to try to focus just on the building. I don't care if the rock is not in focus. It's not going to be a problem. I'm just going to do hyperfocal because I think that's easier for me. Let's check. Yeah, I think it's already sharp. That's nice. So yeah, this is the kind of composition that I'm hoping for. The light right there, I think it makes the overall composition looks interesting. More nice in my opinion. I hope there's no flare caused by that light, and if there's any flare I will try to remove it in Photoshop or Lightroom. Something like this. I've taken a few pictures. This is at ISO 3200. Really high ISO by the way, but I don't really care. I don't think it's too noisy for me. For pictures like this, I think it's just okay. Alright, maybe I want to try to change the aperture to f2.8. Maybe let's try f2.8 and reduce the shutter speed to about 10 or 15. Let's try 13 right now. Yeah, I'm very confident with the in-body stabilizer of the GX85. I think it's very capable of handling low shutter speed like this. I have to be very still and hold the camera with 2 hands, like so, and take a few pictures and just select the sharpest one. I think that's the most efficient way of getting sharp picture at slow shutter speed. And that wraps up today's video. So that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog in Kalyana Resort. I hope that you like the pictures. I hope that this vlog has been inspiring and useful for you. Makes you want to go out and take some pictures. So please let me know which one is your favorite picture from today's vlog. Also, if you have any question, please comment down below as well. I will try my best to answer them. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel down below. See you on the next video. Goodbye.